What up, everybody? It's Legendary Mojo. In today's video, I'll be talking about why you need to start your comic now. So make sure you guys subscribe and comment down below your comic idea and your comics you plan to make in the near future. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why should I start my comic? Well, first off, why wouldn't you? Ask yourself this. Why haven't I started my comic? If you're making excuses to yourself, like saying, I'm not good enough or I haven't learned enough, it's okay. Just take your time. Psych! Don't. It doesn't matter how it will turn out. Just draw it. If you keep making excuses for yourself, you will never get it done. Hold on. Now wait. I'm not telling you to rush into start throwing stuff everywhere on a piece of paper. You need to make a story. You need to write it out. What is your story going to be about? Make some characters and stuff up. Don't just start throwing stuff randomly unless you're making one of those random funny comics. Then go ahead. In my personal opinion, that's the very fun part about making your comic is being able to build up more characters, story building, and making your designs of your character, making their personalities. That's the fun part to me. Making up everything, making up the whole story. You make it fictional, non-fictional. You can do anything with it. I'm still learning how to make my own type of setting and my own world. That's kind of hard if you want to think about it, because DC has a little Gotham City, and Lavender Town, she has her little own spot with the witches and stuff for, and many other comic book artists have some of their own worlds. And creating your own world, I think that's more interesting than letting it be based off the world that we have today. But that's your personal opinion. You can make your world based off how you want to do it, because it's your comic. You do what you want to do. Have some fun at it, man. Just make your stuff interesting and make it pop out for people. If you want to do your own world, do it. If you don't want to do your own world, you want to be based off the real world now, then go ahead and do what you want. It's fun to you, then do it. If you already got your story down or you just want to start drawing first, I highly recommend starting off with a mini comic. Mini comic is just get a couple of copy paper, any copy paper. It can be colored blue, green, yellow, well, it don't matter. Just grab some copy paper and grab a buttload of them and staple them joints together. Come on, you just made yourself a mini comic. It can be just fold it in a hamburger style. Fold it in the hamburger style, guys, which is, I believe, horizontally. Fold it that way and fold multiples of them that way, then put them all together and then staple the ends. Making a mini comic is very simple and easy. Any normal person can do it. What made me notice that I realized that I can do this, which is very stupid. Sorry, I'm just not learning this year. Back then, I used to make my comics on normal notebook paper. I used to tear out my notebooks or get notebook sheet college rule paper. I would usually take those paper and staple multiple forms of them together, tons of buttloads of sheeps. But that, I just said sheeps, but you know what I mean. That takes forever to do. The reason that takes a long time is because it's a buttload of paper you're going to have to do to make the comic. As you guys can see here, this was my old comics, one of the examples of it, and the paper kept ripping up because the cover, I have to staple the cover together. I have to make multiple sheets and just staple them all together, and they will all just fall apart randomly. They weren't all stuck together or folded together. Back then, if I would have known that I could make my comics this way by using panels, I would have probably got more done and probably would have looked more productive. But I never even knew about panels. I just thought you just draw pictures on a sheet of paper and add some illustration to it and add some fight scenes. That's all I thought comic books were. Now I understand the basics of making a comic book. So if you want to start off an easy comic, just do a mini comic. Don't pressure yourself into making a whole big story now. If you don't feel like you can do it, please just start a mini comic. Do it, please. It will get you motivated and inspired to do more. Making a mini comic will also help you to learn how to utilize panels, and learning how to utilize panels is one of the amazing techniques, I believe, in my opinion. An example about this is, as you guys can see on the screen, here is one of Lavender Town's example. She will put panels in different certain places. The way I use panels is I'll just put them in a circle, a certain area, a rectangle on top, square, rectangle under them, and then a square. Because I did not know you can overlap panels. Overlapping panels is one of the good techniques I see, and sometimes people will have their characters popping out of the panels. Noticing that they can do that, I'm trying my best to practice all of those type of techniques to make your panels pop out, make them show dramatic. And I'm like, I need to start doing that more, and I'm still practicing on panels to this day. Just to let you guys know, yes, I'm still in my learning phase of making comics. I'm a beginner comic book artist, like a true beginner. Like I said, I used to make old comics back then. If you guys seen my previous video, I was talking about comics, not my previous video, one of my old videos actually. I was making like comic books and stuff, showing all my comic books, and it was a pretty boring video because you couldn't barely hear me and the quality was pretty bad. So I understand how it barely has any views, but still, I recommend you watching this so you can understand my comics and my story. You guys should also make character bios and stuff, and the character model sheets. That's one of the important things you gotta do, man. Make a character model sheet. I have one on the screen as an example up here. I made 2 character model sheets of one of my 2 main characters. Well, not one of the 2, but you know, just the 2 I have right now. It's more main characters, but those are the only 2 I drew. And as you guys can see, this is Jordan and Adam. I made character bios of them, but if you haven't seen them, just go check them out too. I had to redesign them because the old design wasn't that good. It was done on my phone, and these designs were done with my digital tablet. Going back and looking at them and comparing them, I can see that I have improved dramatically. On the digital tablet, I actually decided to change some of my character designs, and the reason I changed because I learned more overall about color scheme and how to make your character stand out in a comic. Like, if I can put Adam in the crowd of many people, will you be able to spot him out? Like, what makes Adam unique on him that you can just know that's him? I want to say what makes Adam unique is his W, his jean jacket he loves wearing, and his hair. Jordan up here, you can obviously tell that she stands out. Like, do you see any other female in the normal city of my comic with flames coming out of their dang head and a freaking crown made of flames and eyes made of flames and your whole suit is made of flames? I've learned a lot more about character design, and like I've been looking into a lot about character design on YouTube. I've been watching a lot of videos, tutorials, and reading on the web about character design, and you need to use some complementary colors on your character designs, and I've been trying my best to use that, but I want to stick with my character design I had when I was very young, and I wanted Adam to have a jean jacket and some pants, and under that jacket is his favorite shirt, which is the W, and that's the design I wanted to go with. And the yellow makes the W stand out between all the other colors because yellow is the brightest color on Adam. You gotta make those character model sheet, guys. After you made up your character, you know, just make a little tiny sketch of the character. Like, draw them in a stupid form, stick form. That's what I do. I will draw them in my old block style, and then if it looks alright on my block style, I will create it in my normal art style I have today, and it turns out very good. And I really like the new design I gave with my characters, and I'm glad I made a model sheet because I never knew how Adam and Jordan looked from the back, from the side, in many different angles. I should have added more angles from the 3/4 view, you know, the 3/4 view. Yeah, I don't know how to say it, the quarter view, I don't know, but you know that angle. Everybody knows that angle. I should have drew that angle. I'm gonna be making more character model sheets, of course, because making model sheets will let you keep drawing the same way in your comic. Like, you know, you'll be drawing different faces while you're making your comic if you don't have a character model sheet. Like, I'm telling you, you will. I already went through it. Like, Adam will look just so different in one of my old comics before, and I was like, what? Why? And it's because I never made a character model sheet where I can keep looking at him and see how the same he is. But that's all I wanted to say, guys. Make sure to start your comic, bro. Just start it. It's just fun making comics. Just start it. It's going to be fun making the mini comics, and once you get done making some mini comics, go ahead and start making your real comic and just start. I mean, it may look bad, but you will improve over time. Like, trust me, Lavender the Town, her comics look pretty decent at the beginning, like, but overall, it has improved. Like, if you go check out the most of her artwork, it has improved. Like, my God. So seeing her improve over time inspires me to want to go make my comics. Like, if this girl can sit here and improve over the lifespan of 2 years, I believe, I can too. Thanks for watching, y'all. Make sure you guys comment down below your comic. Like I said in the beginning of the video, like, tell me your story you've been writing. I want to hear it. Just tell me all about it. Like, please. Like, I'm here to listen, man. I'm here to read, actually. I'm just here to read. Like, I love reading other people's stories. Y'all people just don't know. I just love looking at other people's stories and their artwork. So let me know down below. I really want to read it. So thanks for watching, guys. New video will be coming out Saturday, so keep your heads up on that. See you guys later. Peace.